Hi guys, welcome to the third episode of my Let's Play Mass Effect. I do have to apologise, I have been having some editing problems, so yeah, apologies for the video being late, but here we are, back on the Normandy, and let's talk to Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Oh yeah, we could.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Stating the obvious as always.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
I hope you do.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
They always
Couldn't have done
do
it without
get
you,
worse if I don't
Williams.
show up.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here
Welcome,
just fine,
eh?
Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
She's got a crush.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me.
Same.
Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
Oh, bless.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
And I'm glad you did.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Oh, bless.
What do you know about Captain
Again.
Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip.
Oh, I bet he
He
does.
knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
I'm not doubting that.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Oh.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Oh dear.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
That lucky son
should
of a
go.
Buckeye.
Goodbye, Commander.
But let's go talk to the little devil.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, you have nothing else to say to me? How dare he?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Did you always just tell? Yeah, he's already told me this. Oh, my memory's bad. Well, Shepard's memory's bad. Up the stairs. Ah, the original Normandy. Feels very small when you look at the next Normandy on Mass Effect 2.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go speak to Joker, my favourite person right now.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh yeah, let's see it, please. You know, we all pay the taxpayer. Let's see what he's paying it for. I have to say, you know, I don't know when it'll happen, but maybe one day we will have big spaceships like this. Maybe I'm just a bit too optimistic. Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh,
Look
wait.
at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Really,
Why
Joker.
so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying, you need firepower too.
There's an inside joke there. I can tell.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the
Oh,
Alliance
there's a
fleet.
fucking apostrophe in its. There's not apostrophe in its. Honest to God.
Normandy.
It's one of the few mistakes they've made in the game. And it annoys me.
Granted, you may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Yay! It feels like we're coming home, but where is home in this instance? Well, for Shepard, it'll be Earth.
Normandy, this is
But for
Alliance
us,
Tower. Please proceed to dock port.
yeah, I think it'll be Sister. And we are grounded. Never exactly the best thing, but it's the only thing for now. Look at that view. Look at the view of the citadel. It's pretty. Very, very beautiful.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony!
Oh, Dina's so funny for the wrong reasons.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Humanity was well aware of the
Kitty
risks
got
when we went
claws.
into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Seren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
How arrogant are they, though?
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That wasn't my
That's
fault.
Soren's fault, not his.
Yeah.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Oh dear. Not good.
Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I'm with Ashley on this one. Politicians. It's a very, very dirty world, as we all know. But we're not gonna go any further. Into politics, obviously. Not the game. The game's gonna carry on. Fortunately for you lovely, lovely people.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Big place.
So that's what they say. Let's decrypt a few things. I always get worried when I'm trying to decrypt things on the Citadel. The first few times I played through, well, what can I say? Not really been able to do much. Because I was always getting the hang of it.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake.
Uh-oh.
I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that.
I've got the feeling I walked into a confidential
All right.
conversation.
I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Okay.
Please greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements.
They look like big elephants.
Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Oh, whoa, shut up.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
I'm not sorry for him.
Tell me more about your species.
genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Are you sure you're active?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel.
I can see
our
why.
Society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders.
If they take you for a fool,
tends to be very stable.
that's a good question.
Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our
That's
races.
so cynical.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Dan.
Oh yeah, you've been told.
Human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Then that's it.
Goodbye,
For him.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel. Hello there, human. Sincere
Same voice actor.
But I am here on business.
Yeah, I
and
love it.
cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can
Probably
do to help?
saving her money.
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all
Dun
this.
dun dun.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Politics, I tell you. Politics.
Where can I
Bad.
find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
And there was the keeper. You will soon find out about.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Someone seems resentful.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Let's see,
What
I
is
think
this
there
place?
could be.
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
Okay, you sound a bit resentful too. Okay.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I love how he says he emphasise on
I'd
shared.
like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you.
No, let's entertain you just to see what you say.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
No wonder you're pissed off.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Okay.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
I've yet to see that.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
I hope we do in
Why
that
aren't the
case.
Bolus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Someone still resentful.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
What do you mean bar humbug? But then again, it's not even Christmas yet, so
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising.
So
rebuke,
chastising,
Din.
isn't he? Chastising.
Our species has always been granted many concessions. Bolus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I can see why you shouldn't.
Goodbye,
You're a
Ambassador.
cranky little git.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
He's so cranky. So glad to be done with him. Oh. Can't even go that way, can I? See, it's been a while since I played the game, so it could be quite new to me as it is to you. Or if anyone here who hasn't played it for ages, or is just watching for the first time and wondering if we should play it. Speaking of which, let's toss her.
The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
I'm suspicious.
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I'm notable.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the
Saphira.
administrative assistant
Very
for the embassies.
nice name.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Aw, at least she was nice compared to Din. Though I suspect she's probably nice anyway for the sake of it. But, see some more people.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
It doesn't seem fantastic to me. I don't know what they told you when they were trying to sell a job.
Human delighted welcome.
And yet, the same actor again for the Elcor. I wonder if at the time they were trying to save money on voice acting. I don't know. This is Bioware, so anything's possible.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC.
Uh-oh.
It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
Everyone hates us.
You humans
I
are
like
eager
it.
to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Yeah.
Good. Then fight for it.
Huh?
But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it.
That's very
I'm a busy man,
antagonistic.
Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Ooh.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
That could be true.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree.
That's a good point.
But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Suppose so.
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Interesting.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Sarah.
Yep, let's hear it all.
Sorry, Commander.
Oh.
I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Oh, it was worth a try.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Worth a try. Worth a try. Hello, what's this? Yay, you get to level up. This is the fun part. Or at least one of the fun parts. Yeah, probably biotic needs to go in there. Yeah, that'll do. As brush, sweet, yep. Assault training golden needed. I like to make them all red. That music is very scary. Don't like it.
What do you want?
Oh, that was just
Commander,
weird.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Oh, poor kid.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here.
Neither is ever.
Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another.
She's famous.
She's
then?
a very powerful woman.
And very
also
powerful. Okay.
Very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Nothing down here for now. Let's just go.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
We're right in front of you, dude. Oh, no, been there already.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
I would certainly drown you in it if I could. Oh, sorry, did I just say that out loud? Ah, never mind.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Move out of the way,
Allow
woman.
me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual
You
guide throughout
pleased?
this
Okay.
level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence. programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel.
Oh.
I may
Okay.
also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
Let's have it.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism
Even though it's going to be
Terminal
boring,
1.
but let's
On
have
either
it.
side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's
Yep, already
office is
been there,
located
love.
in the CSEC
Already
headquarters
been.
just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of
Important
galactic
enough, eh?
politics
Okay.
maintains an embassy on
Very
the Presidium.
racist.
The Volus were the
Species?
first non-council species
I
to
don't
be
know.
granted an embassy,
Species?
roughly 2,384
I
galactic
don't know.
standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough
Well,
to
we
warrant an
are
embassy.
important. So let's see what she
Do you
thinks.
agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction
dear.
simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council
So
race?
it's strange.
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of
Oh,
a species
dear.
unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has
It's
offended
arrogant,
you.
but it's
Please
a
submit all
bolus,
formal
and after the way
complaints in
Dean spoke
writing
to
the
us,
Citadel
I'm not
Tourist and
really
Visitor
bothered.
Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
How much more can we know about Spectres
What can
anyway?
you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Does sound too perfect, that.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information
Blah,
and simple
blah,
interaction
blah,
simulations.
blah, blah, blah.
Goodbye.
Yep,
Goodbye,
thank you.
and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I'll try and enjoy my visit. I'm just not liking this. The more it goes on, it just reminds me how dirty the politics are of this world. But anyway, let's get on to the matter of the fact here and meet one of the greatest characters of the series.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Dun dun dun. Hey, dude. Missed you.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
He's my bestie.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Well, they better damn listen to me. I'm Commander Mother Trucking Shepard. They have to listen to me. I'm Shepard, I'm the main character. It's like, well, who else are you going to listen to? Oh wait, I forgot that scumbag called Saren. Saren. Ugh, I'm gonna say Saren. Because it sounds like there's a Saren in the game, but it's Saren.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oh dear, we're late. Ish, I'd say.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
Oh, typical.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling
You
proof.
bastard.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you
We
get
were
him
all
off guard.
witnesses, don't we
Captain
count?
Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges.
Why am I not surprised? Hmm.
And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a
You
human?
racist git.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
Okay, you can
There's
butt
no
out
right
right
to say
now.
that. That's not his decision.
Go, Adina. It's
Shepard's
your birthday.
admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue.
Stupid.
Commander
Solarian.
Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
That sounds
I
rhetorical.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
They're not gonna listen.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Yeah, if you can exactly call this justice.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
Maybe
I
not
know,
this
sir.
idea.
He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race.
Uh-oh.
Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
He might be crazy, but
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
he speaks sense.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with them.
We'll see
You
what
won't have
it
to.
says.
I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this
Oh, it's
investigation.
horrible. Can't do
The
it.
ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
Oh.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer.
Ah.
Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
Let's hear
About
it.
20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up.
Oh, that's absolutely
I saw how
horrible.
he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
Indeed.
I know
It
how the
does.
world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yeah, well, it won't be very long
Our
until we
ambassador doesn't
can
seem to get along
go
with
and
the
cover them.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way
I
street.
can see why Undine
They
has
want
been
us
the
to
way he is,
expand
though.
and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
And I agree too. But
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to
There is
cooperate
that.
with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
you
You
always
don't
do.
think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Oh, I'm looking
Roughing up
forward to
suspects
this.
in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Oh, that's really bad.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes.
What do you mean?
But it looks
It's
like
always
his
a
time's
dirty
run out.
business.
We've got enough humans
Always.
in CSEC now to stop protecting it.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
So they're kind of
They sound like shadow
MI5,
Everything
MI6,
about
CIA,
them is
etc.
We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100.
That's not very
But the
many
Council
compared
couldn't
to
do
how
its
many
job without
CSEC
them.
officers there are.
They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Oh, yes.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years.
I wanna feel
They
it.
see something
So
in you.
that's what
They
you
want you on their
mean.
side.
That's the only
Nihilus
thing
was
I get
supposed
from
to give them a
that.
final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Yes.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
And what happens?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Right.
Tell me
That's
more about the Shadow
important
Broker.
things.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field.
So he's the quarterback.
Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
And
Tell me
finally,
about Barla Vaughn.
on the
He specializes
agenda?
in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes.
Ooh.
He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I guess that's it.
I
What
should
we
go.
always should news.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Goodbye, and I think that will be it now for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. Bye.